Hello, world. Welcome back to my YouTube channel that I make a video per year, apparently. My niece has asked me to show her how to draw my little chibi characters that I do. I don't post a lot on here because a lot of the times I record stuff and then I just get really lazy and then don't post the content. So I have stuff that I record it and just kind of went away with it. Maybe I'll go back and upload those stuff. I don't know, because they're kind of old now. They're like over a year old now, and I'm like, I don't know how I feel about them. Anyways, so I draw a bunch of chibi characters and I post them on Instagram. I also make a comic called Cat Days that I'm very slow to update because everything in the world gets my attention, and kind of suck at staying focused on one thing at a time. Also do like a little thing with my friend called Spooky Honey, so if anything of that interests you, go on Instagram, go on Webtoon, find me on things. Now, this is for my niece because she asked me to show her how to draw things, specifically my little chibi characters that I do. So I'm going to just draw a simple chibi girl. So to get started, you need some paper. Does not matter what paper you have. It could be the line paper, it can be computer paper, it could be an actual sketchbook, it could be the fancy bristle paper. It does not matter. It does not have to be fancy. You need obviously a pencil to draw with. If you're brave, draw with a pen, but I'm not brave. I'm not that brave. I am sometimes. Sometimes that's all you have. But I have a wooden pencil here. It can be mechanical, be whatever you got. I use this because it's nice and thick and kind of helps with me gripping onto my pencil because I have tendonitis and it hurts if I grip something too thin. You know, we all want to be healthy. It is the same quality as a normal pencil though. Just gotta make sure you got the hole. If you got a wooden pencil, have a pencil sharpener. If you don't have an eraser on the tip of your pencil, have an eraser by. This is a kneaded eraser. It's really dirty right now. It's okay. Yeah. But we're going to draw a character. Now I've drawn this character like twice now because I recorded this twice and I liked the first one that I did and I tried to redo it and I didn't like the second one that I did, so but the first one was too out of focus for me to do anything. So I'm gonna try this a third time and see how it goes. Because even though I am a teacher and I have to show students how to draw, me talking to a camera and a microphone, I feel weird. I'm not gonna lie. This is usually why I probably don't do this. And I'm also trying to be quiet because my door is open. My partner can definitely hear me in the other room, and he's probably like either still sleeping or just weirded out that I'm doing this like multiple times. I don't know. He probably doesn't care. He might not be able to hear me. He's kind of deaf. Who knows? So starting off, you have your paper, you have your pencil, you're ready to go. Okay, now pause this video at any time if you need it to stop. Okay, because I'm going to do steps and I'm going to try to go fast because I don't want to make this video super long. You know, I don't want to do the editing stuff, but I'm doing it for you, my lovely niece. For you. Okay, she's like 12. I hope I'm not weirding her out. Anyways, starting off, I'm going to draw a circle. And if you notice, I'm drawing a lot of circles. The reason being is because it's really hard to draw a perfect circle. And unless you're tracing something. But in all honesty, you don't need to trace anything. And if you notice, I'm also moving my entire arm to do this. That helps me draw that circle a little bit better. But in the end, this is just a guideline. It's not going to really be there at the end. It's okay. Alright, so for its face, I'm going to draw a line going down. And I'm going to go it's a chibi, so we're going to itty bitty past. If I was drawing an actual, if I was drawing an actual head, I would go further down, but easy chibi, it's okay. And about center of the head of the circle there, I'm going to draw another line. That is going to be where our eyes go. Believe it or not, your eyes are actually the center of your face. if you include the top of your head. Not your facial, it's not the center of your facial features, it's the center of your face. Get it right. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw the shape of my face that I want. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw a line going down. I'm going to kind of stop about there. And a line going down. What I do on one side, I'm going to do on the other. That's going to help me keep stuff even on both sides. And then I'm going to start curving this. And I'm going to just kind of make a really wide U shape here. That's going to be the bottom of my face. Now I am drawing this way. My battery's low on my computer. Oh no! Hold up. We gotta pause it. Okay, I think I saved it. I'm recording for a document camera that's plugged into my Surface Pro, and it's not the best setup, but it will work for what I need. I did have like a camcorder camera, but like it died, and it can't really charge anymore because the plug kaplooied. The actual like plug port on the camera itself kaplooied. And then the DSLR, but that thing is so heavy that it makes my camera arm, droop really bad. So, anyways, back to drawing. So, we have our eyeline, we have our face, we have a head. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with the eyes. I usually start with the eyes because that's the easiest thing for me. You do not have to. You can start wherever you want. If you're like, you know what, I don't want to draw eyes right now. I want to draw a nose. Draw a nose. It's okay. So I'm going to go over here and I'm going to draw kind of above that line a little bit. Reason being is because I'm going to make it to where my eyes are really huge. And this side is going to go below that. Now what I do over here, I'm going to do on this side. Alright? And I'm going to try my best to mimic what I did. And if it's not exact, it's okay. So that is going to be the top part of my eye. If it's not symmetrical, it's not the end of the world. You can always go back and try to fix it. But in reality, your eyes are not symmetrical anyways. I bet you if you go to the mirror and try to look, it is not. Mine aren't, for sure. And then I'm going to draw a line here. I'm using this to kind of help me guide where I want that to start, and then I'm going to draw a line over here. Now if you need to draw a little line to go wee over to kind of help get that to be the same height, do it. It's okay. It's just a little trick to kind of try to get that to be the same. And then we need our irises, right? So we're going to draw our irises in here, and I'm going to draw these oval shapes because in my chibis they're usually oval and they're not like actually circles. Now we went above this, that's okay. I'm just going to erase that because we don't need it. Now it looks like our eyes are a little bit relaxed. And that is basically the shape of the eyes, and we're going to go into a little detail a little bit in a minute, but we're going to move on. So, the nose. Look what I got here. This beautiful thing right there. You see that little thing that I did? I'm going to draw a nose right there. Yay, we have a nose. Look at that. It is a little tiny upside down U. That's what it is. If you want to give a little indication of like an extra line there, you can, but it's a chibi. You don't really need to. And then we can give her, I don't know, we can give it a smile. Now, if you are doing this, technically, anatomy would state to put the smile all the way like that way, but it's a chibi. We're not going to follow real anatomy here. We're going to follow our own anatomy. So we're not going to do that. You'll learn about that later, hopefully. I'm going to give her a big old smile. I want her to be happy. Because you know what? I'm feeling like I need happiness in my life right now. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw that line, and then I'm going to just connect it with a giant rainbow type shape. And then it's a mouth, so we need to give her something in there, right? Like she needs a tongue or teeth or something. So again, a lot of curves, and that's kind of hard to get used to doing, and that's okay. So we'll give her that. If you want to give her teeth, give her teeth. You can leave it just like this. I'm going to give her a little indication of teeth just by doing that. Just by giving a little bit of a rectangle type thing right there. Because I think it's cute. You do you. Alright, so we need the eyebrows, we need the ears, we need the neck, and we need hair. We also need some detail on those eyes. Again, we'll go back. I'm just kind of keeping myself on track here. So eyebrows, and she's super, super happy. I'm going to kind of like mimic this shape here. How your eyebrows are shaped can help convey different emotion. Your eyebrows are very expressive. So she's looking up, she's super, super happy. There you go. I actually like how this is going a lot better because I think she's actually kind of cuter. I need to make sure I'm like looking at it straight on though, because dear me, I'm like, I have my main eye, because I can't see on my right eye, over like here, and it's kind of like hard to see like the angles that I'm looking at, so I need to like scoot over for myself. Let's get there we go. Yeah, it'll work. I got a big old shadow, but you know what? Who the heck cares, right? Right? Maybe I'll fix it. Hold on. Okay. So, sure, maybe I got enough light. I got a really warm light over here, and I got a cool light here. Like, I don't know if I like this. I probably don't. Oh well. But we're going with what we got. I'm not a professional. Not with recording. Alright, so we're gonna give a little indication of ears. I'm just gonna give her little people ears. I know a lot of my characters that I draw have cat ears, but for this purpose, we're just gonna give her little people ears. So I'm going by that little kind of area that kind of pokes out just a bit, and then I'm going by the top of the mouth. And that's gonna give me the ear placement. And then, should we do hair or should we do, let's do neck. Neck. So it's a chibi, she's gonna have a teeny tiny neck. And I do little curves for her neck. I don't do straight up and down, because if you were to do that, it kind of looks a little stiff. So we're gonna just give her a little indication of a neck. We're not gonna go any further than that. Later, if my niece wants me to, I could totally do that. Or if some reason somebody out there is like, hey, more, maybe. We'll see. So we got that going on. Let's go and focus on her eyeballs real quick. Zoom in. Look at that zoom. That's totally just not me making the camera closer. That was a zoom. Okay, so for her eye, ooh, I don't like that shadow that my hand is casting. That is nasty. Nasty pasty. Get this to where it's not gonna cause a shadow like that. Yeah, why is my life like this?
It's gonna shadow. It's not gonna listen to me. It's not gonna listen to me. Because why would it? I'm gonna have a shadow regardless of what I do because my camera is really close to the thing and my light is super, super far away. Because, that's just how this is gonna be. Now my thing is moving. Oh god, look. Things are down. Okay. There. Maybe. I definitely gotta speak stuff when I do this because this is really silly of me trying to do this. I'm gonna give everybody a sec. Okay. Does that help? Okay, we still have a giant shadow, but you know what? I think that might work. Let's get my warm light up so it's not in my face, because too much light does make my eyeballs hurt. I wish I didn't need to be in my face, because it does hurt my eyes, but whatever. It's for the cause. It's all for the cause. Okay.
So this shape here that we did before, we're going to mimic that. And we're going to give her a big old pupil. We're going to do the same over here. Give her a big old pupil. Alright? She looks a little crazy. It's okay. We're gonna do what's called a catch light. When you're looking in a light, when you have a light switch. Oh, it's snowing outside. Huh. I live I live like in the Cincinnati type area, and like we got a lot of snow before, and now we're getting more. Yeah, so much. I love snow though. I definitely jumped in it. So we're gonna draw a little circle over here. Okay. We're gonna draw again. We did it here. We're gonna do this over here because we're gonna copy what we do. That circle is going to kind of help with giving our what's called a catch light. Your eye catch light. That's why you have like that nice pretty shine in there. So what I'm going to do is I am going to go around that, and then I can darken up my eyes a little bit. And you can add more if you want like super shiny eyes. I'm just going to leave it like that though. I'm going to kind of erase that away a little bit since it's just going to be a pencil drawing. I'm going to erase off that other part of that circle. And now it looks like she has a little bit of a catch light. And if we want, we can darken her pupils a little bit, just kind of by lightly shading that in, adding some pencil down. Okay. And then for her top part of her eyes, like that's really thin for me. I usually go a lot thicker. So I'm going to draw it a lot thicker. I'm just going to go over it time and time again, raising it up. And again, what I do on that side, I'm going to do on this side. And I'm going to give her a couple of eyelashes that stick out on the side there. And those are just quick curved lines. They're not anything crazy. I'm gonna fix that pupil a little bit because it's not needed. Okay, and then if you want, you can give her tiny eyelashes on the bottom. I typically do a couple. You don't want to go too crazy again because you don't want like too many eyelashes because then you look like you got caterpillars underneath the eyes. So you do have less eyelashes you do down here than what you do here. Just so you know. Okay, so we got our face, we got our neck, we got our ears. Real quick though, draw a little S in those ears, and then draw a little backwards S. That'll give like the indication that she has like something. It's a really fine snow. I'm sorry, I can see the snow outside my window, and I'm like, it's pretty. Alright, so for hair. Now, my lovely niece, I know you have super tight curly hair, so if you wanted me to draw like a character that looks like you, you're gonna have to let me know. You're gonna have to tell your papa or my dad, and you're gonna have to tell him to tell me what exactly you want. So right now we have her head. We have the top of her head right here. We're gonna go above that just a little bit. I'm gonna draw a little indication following that circle that I did before. I'm gonna do a little indication of a line here, okay? Because this is the top part of her head. This is like her scalp. You have room in between your scalp and the top of your hair because your hair typically will have volume. I'm gonna do, you know what? We'll just do simple straight hair. So I'm gonna start off with a bang. So I am gonna use that to give me my bang. And a good thing you can do is kind of just draw off sections. So if I want her bangs to kind of be there, I can do that and give her her bangs. I'm also going to give like a little bit of extra on that top too because I want her hair to come down. And do that. And I'm like, do that instead of like draw this kind of line sometimes. I'm sorry. I'm trying my best here. But you can see what I'm doing, so hopefully that works. Once we have our sections of hair, I'm going to also give her a little extra here too, because I want to indicate like she has back hair. Like this is the hair that's in the front, this is hair that is, you know, there. And I'm going to kind of give a little bit of indication. Maybe she has that hair kind of pulled back behind her ear a little bit. But, you know, I do want to have bangs, so we'll see where we're going with this. So, for the bangs, I usually draw this kind of thing starting off for my characters, is because that's how I do my bangs. There are different kind of bangs that you can do, but now I'm just going to start going curve. Now, since I have this curve on the side, I'm going to try to mimic that. Going over. I guess we don't need hair going behind her ear. We never needed that. Maybe you should watch this whole video first, and then you go back and watch it. And then this way, I'm going to follow this curve here. There we go. Let me give a little bit extra. So now, here's the thing. I drew those there. I don't like those there because technically we drew ears, and I have her with long hair. Oh, I see a squirrel. Oh my god, what is in his mouth? Oh, that was weird to see. The squirrel had like at least his head size worth of something in his mouth. I don't know what it was though, because it's so far away I couldn't see it. That was hilarious. I have no idea what it was. Okay, I have a carnivorous squirrel, I'm gonna say. Maybe it was a baby squirrel. Oh, that'd be so cute. Anyways, I'm going to actually erase her ears because you know what? She has long hair, and more than likely, when you have that long hair, you're not gonna really see the ears anyway, so we don't need them. So we can actually just cover it with hair. Now, I'm gonna erase this a little bit because those are my guidelines, right? I can still kind of see. I'm going to give her a couple little spikes there, just to kind of give like an indication that she has different lengths of hair. Every line is curved. I don't like it. I'm trying to teach someone that I don't like something. It's hilarious. Because I'm a goober, I guess. So I usually have these hairs or in front when I do super long hair. And I'm going to do that here, okay? And I'm just going to indicate that there is hair behind that. So now it looks like we have some sections of hair. Any part that was a guideline from before, I'm going to take the time and erase. And I'm going to have these little bumps on up here because that's going to just kind of indicate that it's the top part of the bang. Our lines do not need to connect there necessarily. So I'm going to erase all these lovely lines that helped us out because their job is done. And there you have it. A little character. Maybe we can do a little bit of darkness in her mouth just for the time being, but I'm going to stop there. I'm going to put my pencil down. And yeah, so hopefully if you need it, that kind of helps a little bit. Let me know what you do, and I want to see the drawings that you come up with. But yeah, thanks for watching. If you watch this, as well as definitely for my niece to kind of help like with different things, but hopefully I'll make more. Bye.